Yeah guys, so this is my moped that I got with 16, so it's 15 years old now and it still runs like hell. It's a Rio bike, a dirt bike, which has only 50 cubic centimeters, but that's enough to ride along in the forest. And yeah, now let's come to the most important survival tool of a dirt bike, which is a helmet. Please always wear a helmet because it can happen so easily that you have an accident, that you slide, that you fall from your moped. Yeah, actually I had an accident once with the moped. I was 17 and there was some gravel and I had a second person with me, and then the moped reacted differently and then we just fell on one side and yeah, the rocks off the ground busted up my knee a little bit and then I was bleeding. I had to go to the hospital. I didn't have a severe injury, but I still have the scars on my knee, so yeah, I always will remember that, and I learned that I have to go slow when it's dangerous. So the number one survival tool is the helmet, and now I want to show you another survival kit that I have with me, which is at the back side here of the front. This is a first aid kit, but it's not only a first aid kit. Let's take a look into it. Okay, in here I have an ordinary first aid kit, which I really recommend if you are driving a dirt bike because, as I said, accidents happen. And then I have some survival tools with me. I have cordage, I have a big lighter, I have a multi-tool. This is a Swiss Army knife which has a locking blade, and an emergency space blanket for the shelter. And then on here I have some duct tape and a signal mirror. My intention is that, you know, I will always ride with a rucksack and then I can take more survival stuff in my rucksack. But this first aid kit here is just an emergency survival kit. Pretty much everything can be a bug out vehicle, whether it's a bike, a dirt bike, a car, or maybe something else, a skateboard. Yeah, doesn't matter. So basically, if people bug out, they always think about their cars, which is a great thing because they can take you very far. However, if there's a big catastrophe like a hurricane or, for example, a big earthquake, then it could be that the roads are inaccessible and then you have to move on with something else, either your feet or maybe you're lucky enough and you have a dirt bike. The big advantage of a dirt bike is that you can get, you know, into forests where you can't go anymore with your car. You can have a second person with you, but actually the disadvantage is that your gear is limited to a certain size. You can take a big rucksack with you, or you can take another person with you which has the rucksack. But other than that, if your family is bigger than 2, you're going to have a problem if you only have one dirt bike. However, it has a lot of advantages, especially that you can go pretty much anywhere except in the high mountains or across a river, but besides that, it's pretty awesome. Actually, one of the first survival movies that have inspired me is Deep Impact. I think it was the second movie that I watched in the cinemas, and there was this young boy and his girlfriend, and they were fleeing from the water, and they were one of the few people who had a dirt bike, and then they were riding up the hill and they could escape the big wave. So yeah, that was quite impressive, and from that moment on I wanted to get a dirt bike. And maybe Terminator influenced me as well. I don't know. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to see other videos, check out these videos here at the sides. Follow me on Facebook. I have some videos on Facebook that are not on YouTube, which are pretty cool. And check out my Amazon store if you want to know which gear that I'm using.